Western Mass Emergency Net Berkshire section starts in 1 minute. Is there any business or does anyone need to use the repeater before I begin? Good morning, this is November 1, Papa Uniform Alpha, Paul in Lennoxdale, Mass, Net Control Station for the Western Mass Emergency Net Berkshire section. This net is part of the amateur radio service of the National Traffic System of the ARRL. The purpose of the net is to pass traffic, conduct area's business, air announcements of interest to the amateur community, and answer any questions about Aries, NTS, or other emergency communications topics. This net meets every Sunday morning at 0900 local time on the K1FFK repeater on Mount Grey Lock with a PL of 162.2. This is a directed net. Please do not break the net unless you have emergency or priority traffic. Please do not leave the net without informing net control. When checking in, please give your call phonetically and your power source is battery or commercial. Announcements and traffic will be handled first, followed by general check-ins using the first letter of your call suffix. I'm now looking for stations with announcements or traffic. Please call now.
Here be November 1, Quebec Oscar Victor, N1PUA. Obi in Pittsfield, I am running emergency generator power. I have no traffic for the net. Some short announcements after check-ins, please. Paul.
Good morning and recognizing N1QOV. This is November 1, Papa Uniform Alpha, Net Control Station for the Western Mass Emergency Net Berkshire section. Now looking for Aries, NTS, or other officials. Please call now. K1FFK. Here is Kilo Bravo 1, November Echo Kilo, Chris in Shelburne, Aries EC for Franklin County, battery power. Good morning and recognizing KB1EK. Now looking for stations with or without traffic. First are suffix Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, or Delta. Please call now. This is November 1, Alpha, November, Delta. Doug in Munson. Commercial power, no traffic. Good morning, Paul. Good morning to the net. Is Kilo, Charlie 1, Bravo, Delta Alpha, KC1, BDA. Russ in Ocam, running commercial power, generator backup, negative traffic. Here is Kilo, Charlie 1, Alpha, Kilo, Mike, Scott, and Templeton, commercial power. Good morning, everyone. This is November 1, Alpha, Whiskey, Mobile in Furnerton, no traffic. Good morning. Good morning and recognizing N1, AND, KC1, BDA, WMEW. Now looking for stations with or without traffic. First are suffix Echo, Foxtrot, Golf, or Hotel. Please call now.
This is Whiskey 1, Echo Romeo Foxtrot, Tony in Pittsfield, Commercial Power. Morning, Paul. Good morning, Nat. One favor, could you just give me an audio check when you can, if you can?
Good morning and recognizing W1ERF. Tony, you sound just as normal as can be.
Thank you.
You woke me up before when you were calling Obi. There you go. Now looking for stations with or without traffic. First letter suffix India, Juliet, Kilo, or Lima. Please call now.
Here is Kilo Charlie 1, Alpha Echo Oscar, Rich in Lovell, Massachusetts, Commercial Power, no traffic. Aries and Skywarn for Western Mass. Good morning to the net.
Good morning and recognizing KC1AEO. Now looking for stations with or without traffic. First letter suffix Mike, November, Oscar, or Papa. Please call now.
This is November 1, Mike Whiskey, Juliet, Ellis, Solar Photovoltaic, Battery Power, New Ashford, no traffic. Here is Kilo Bravo 1, November Bravo Alpha, Jerry in Pittsfield, Commercial Power, negative traffic. Good morning, Paul, and to the rest of the net. Here is Whiskey Alpha 1, November Tango, India. Name is John, QTH, Mobile in Northampton. No traffic. Good morning.
Good morning and recognizing N1, MWJ, KB1NBA, and WA1NTI. Now looking for stations with or without traffic. First letter suffix Quebec, Romeo, Sierra, Tango, or Uniform. Please call now. Now looking for stations with or without traffic. First letter suffix Victor, Whiskey, X-Ray, Yankee, or Zulu. Please call now.
This is Kilo Bravo 1, Zulu November Yankee. That is KB1, ZNY, Bill, Lancaster, Massachusetts. Morning, Commercial Power, and we have no traffic. Good morning. Here is Kilo 2 Zulu Victor Lima Van, Indian Lake, New York. Running Commercial Power. Good morning.
This is Kilo Bravo 1, Yankee Charlie Juliet, Kurt and Housatonic, running Commercial Power, no traffic.
This is Kilo Bravo 1, Yankee Echo Oscar, Mario and Sandusfield, Mass. Running Commercial Power and no traffic. Good morning to everybody on the net.
This is Kilo Bravo 1 Mike Echo, Mary and Ware, Commercial Power, no traffic. Good morning to the net, and I apologize for being out of order.
Good morning and recognizing KB1 is ZNY, K2 is ZVL, KB1YCJ, KB1YEO, and KB1ME. Obi, M1QOV, could we have your announcements, please?
Okay, thanks, Paul. Just walked in from the other room. I heard my call mentioned. Was there something involving something?
Just announcements, my friend.
Oh, okay. Well, what's happening here? I'll go with the current conditions in Pittsfield. It's cold, overcast, 5 degrees Fahrenheit. The wind is calm. Looks like today might be sunny. Snow likely this evening, and Monday looks like a crappy day. Says wintry mix, 90%. Clearing up by Tuesday, and then like just cold and stuff. Okay, no bark related stuff. Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club.org on your friendly computer. We have our flashing, multicolored, neon colored Happy New Year dancing text on the No Bark homepage. Anyway, January 25th, the next club meeting at the Berkshire Humane Society building, 214 Barker Road in Pittsfield. Also, VE session, ham radio license testing. I guess all classes. When is this? January 24th, 24 January. At the Berkshire Medical Center. It's basically on North Street in Pittsfield. Again, January 25th, ham radio license testing. Somebody need the repeater? Guess not. Anyway, solar flux is up to 152 on the solar flux. A is 10, K is 2, and the count is 146. And looking for really interesting things about ham radio on the internet, well, K1TTT.net, of world fame locally. There's some really cool stuff, cameras, information, and all kinds of good stuff. Again, K1TTT.net. And I guess that'll close it for now. N1QOV, back to net.
K1FFK. And thank you, Obi. This is November 1, Papa Uniform Alpha, net control station for the Western Mass Emergency Net Berkshire section. Now looking for any and all stations that wish to join the net, please call now.
Here is November 1, Kilo X-Ray Romeo, Ridge, Northampton. Commercial power with battery backup. No traffic for the net. Good morning all.
Here is Whiskey Alpha 1, Uniform Zulu X-Ray, WA1UZX, Larry in West Springfield, commercial power, no traffic. Good morning, Paul, good morning, net. Here is Kilo Alpha 1, Kilo Tango Tango, KA1KTT, Dave, North Adams. Battery powered, portable, 500 milliwatts, no traffic, morning Paul, morning net.
This is Kilo Bravo 1, Victor Whiskey, Quebec. Name is Dan from Southwick, Massachusetts, Hampden County, Racy Station for the town of Southwick under emergency battery power with negative traffic. Good morning to all.
Good morning and recognizing N1, KRX, KA1KTT, WA1UZX, and KB1VWQ. Any other stations this morning for the Western Mass Emergency Net? Any further business for the net before I close? Emergency Net Berkshire section. Thanks to Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club for the use of the K1FFK repeater. I will return the repeater to regular amateur use at the close of net. Thank Obi for his announcements, those who joined me this morning, and those who stood by while the net was being conducted. We are now secure, give or take 09:15. This is November 1, Papa, Uniform Alpha Clear, 7-3.
Call please for net control.
Go ahead.
This is November 1 Kilo X-ray Romeo. November 1 Kilo X-ray Romeo. I believe you may have got my call wrong. I was one of the last check-ins, sir.
I got you written down as KXR. I may have enunciated it incorrectly. Thank you for the correction.
Might be these old ears. Very good, sir. I just want to make sure that I got credited and your net row was fine. Thank you for coming back to me, and thank you for doing such a good job in the net. N1KXR clear. Thank you, sir.
Enjoy a good cold day and 7-3. N1PUA clear.
7-3, Paul. K1VWQ. KB1VWQ. I can't remember your prefix, Danny. This is N1A Andy.
KB1VWQ standing by. Is the net cleared? Inquiry?
The net is cleared, Dan. I just wanted to know, I couldn't help but wondering, what were you thinking?
Oh, man. I don't know if you got that much time, if you know what spins around in this head. Can you be more specific?
We're sinking. We're sinking.
No. I just, did you get what I said? What were you thinking?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I like that commercial. That is a pretty good one. I think it's for a language communications training if you want to learn a new language, but I thought it was pretty humorous doing what we do.
It was pretty funny. Anyway, I thought I'd catch you on the other net. I was going to ask you that while everybody was listening to this to see what you said. Okay, that's all. I just wanted to bring up that little ha-ha.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty funny. So anyway, on to more important news. I'm wondering when my 991 is getting here. I know we put my address on your order form, but I have yet to see it. Are you still testing it before you ship it to me?
Yeah, I think I'm going to test it for 15, 20 years, something like that, for as long as I live. I love it. How does it sound?
Oh, man.
It sounds good to me. Yeah, very good. I was unaware it was all band down to probably 440, I'm guessing. So it's really kind of I don't want to say the next one in the line, but it's kind of mimicking the 847, I guess. Of course, it's much better than the 847, I'm sure. But yeah, it's good to see that it does the high bands too.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. It's taken the place of my 847, but of course it has a lot more features in it, and the receiver and everything in it is top notch, and the digital noise reduction and various things that are into it, and of course it's got the touchscreen display. It's a lot easier to operate than some of the newer radios, even though it doesn't have a whole lot of knobs on it. But the touch, you touch this and then you change the screen, and then you just touch what you want on the screen. So yeah, it's really good, Dan. I love it.
Query K1KTT.
Yeah, go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, morning there, Doug. I didn't get the other guy's name there, but morning. Yep, Dave in North Adams, portable, 500 milliwatts. I'm looking right at the repeater right out the window here with a rubber duck here, the HD, the 530 Azu. The 991 there is that I think that's a replacement for the 847. And when did that come out?
Well, I just got this one. They usually started advertising the thing about 3 months ago. The problem was they weren't ready to sell them. They weren't even approved by the FCC when they first started. And they've got them approved, and then all the vendors were taking orders, but they didn't have the radios yet. And well, anyway, I got this one from HRO, and they're really, really great. I really can't say that this is a replacement for the 847 because it's so far in advance of the 847. It's a whole different thing. I know Dan, when we were at the POTA thing, Dave was saying, oh, they took a $1,000 radio and replaced it with a $2,000 radio. Well, none of that is true. It's a lot more radio. Let me drop. I don't know. Is that just me or the repeater not beeping half the time? I never hear a beep half the time. Anyway, it's not $2,000. It's less than $2,000, and it's not really the replacement for the 847 because it has a lot of features. Just for one thing, it has an automatic antenna tuner, which the 847 didn't have, and it has so many up-to-date features that it's a whole new ball game. Anyway, it's great, Dave.
K1FFK. Well, I'll have to go take a look at that on the web there. I wanted to tell you, I hate to be the bearer of bad news there, but I can detect a slight hum on your signal. When you're not talking and you have a dead carrier in here, I can hear a hum. I don't know if it's got to do with your power supply or something there, but I wanted to make you aware of that.
Nobody else hears it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's on everybody. I'm hearing on most of people that I'm talking to too. The other thing I noticed, I don't know if anybody else has paid attention to it, but I wouldn't probably half the time pay attention to it. But since I got this new rig, I've been watching stuff close. When I unkey, a lot of times there's no beep, no courtesy beep from the repeater. The carrier hangs there, and then it'll eventually drop, but there's no beep.
Comment.
Go ahead, comment.
It's just me, Doug. KB1PWQ, just hanging back a little bit while you and Dave ping pong.